Hey everyone! Today we're talking about a little girl hustling in a dairy farm, so inspirational. Buckle up, the story starts here. She should have been enjoying a cozy life, but instead, she's working harder than a cow in a dairy farm, pouring her heart to light the way for her. She's not alone. Jasmine dreams too and spots a junkyard on her way home. She convinced the driver to stop because hidden in that junkyard was something she personally adored, a discarded toilet, which strangely means the world to her family. Cautiously, she stepped into the old man's room, thinking she needed something special, but alas, her pockets were emptier than a vending machine on a Suddenly, she employed her mom's loan tactics to bargain. The boss laughed but agreed. She triumphantly dragged the toilet back home, and from then on, she had 3 whole days a week to fish for treasures from the boss. Every return home was a surprise. That day, as they fixed the roof, Jasmine perched on the edge with a dare. She clutched the wooden plank for dear life, but whoops, Jasmine fell. But wait, it wasn't even the worst part. Her little brother was frantically pointing out Jasmine's back, and when she looked, she realized the nail had gone right into Jasmine. Talk about a nail-biting moment. With great force, she pulled the board out, but it wasn't enough. Jasmine still needed urgent bleeding control, and Mr. Moo and her mother were away. Desperate, Jane rushed her to the hospital. Jasmine's cries were piercing, but he kept saying, "Everything will be fine." Unfortunately, the hospital trip was like a marathon. Jasmine was nearly exhausted. At her lowest point, Mr. Moo and her mom showed up. Fortunately, Jasmine survived the danger. Had the nail been 2 longer, it would have pierced her lung. After getting the shot, she could head home for a few days of cozy bed rest to fully recover. Jasmine's misadventure made Lee realize she's not just a brother, but the family's pillar, transitioning to her dad's role and shouldering responsibilities. This wasn't her dream life. She didn't want to follow her mom to this deserted place. Back in California, she had friends, but here, just her and her sister. She had previously talked about all of this with her mother, saying, "I'm absolutely exhausted. I don't want to keep going on like this. It's terrible. Did you forget your promise? You said you'd help me with the bros. I can totally calculate this. Just give me a straight answer." "Yeah, I know it's tough, but I can't do this, Lee." The promise to her mom and the future of her siblings is what keeps her going. She understood that once the whole house was set up, she would eventually leave. Her little sister came across a photo while cleaning the cattle room. Spotting a family photo, she asked, "Where's Mrs. Moo?" Reluctantly, she answered her little sister straightforwardly. She passed away. "Why don't you go and accompany her? I'll be here waiting for you with lychee." The loss of his wife is a lifetime agony for Mr. Moo, yet the lock on his heart has started to rust with time. Until the heart lock fell away, reopening his heart. Mom earned meager tips at the bowling alley, couldn't find the cash she needed, but found a wrench left by someone. In California, earnings barely suffice. Now, with kids' help, life's a bit easier. In gym class, Lee got the cold shoulder from the teacher, and with her eye-popping red shirt, she was seated next to the girls talk about awkward interactions with the opposite sex. But the beauty of the girls made her reconsider returning to California, so she asked her mom for a new shirt, but her mom thought she wasn't grateful enough and was always wanting more. Lee got the hint and tried being the obedient child. This tiny issue became a ticking time bomb for future conflicts. And today was Thanksgiving, so they invited Mr. Moo over for dinner. Mr. Moo suggested a prayer before the meal, and shockingly, non-believer Lacey went along with it. Everyone was taken aback. Mr. Moo had the kids hold hands and pray, thanking God for bringing the Lacey family into his life. It completely changed his life, and Lacey's love life seemed to bloom too when a colleague gave her a gas stove, making her very happy. But she didn't want to just give it away. She planned to invite her out for drinks and dancing tonight, and if she was lucky, maybe even a cozy bar coaster. This decision pulled her into a bottomless abyss. With Christmas fast approaching, Lee and Molly gazed longingly at the beautiful merchandise in stores. They knew all these were just dreams. Molly asked Lee what she planned to gift their mom for Christmas. Lee's mind went blank. Her empty pockets couldn't afford much. She yearned to gift her mom a television. Instead, she thought of writing to Santa, urging him to fulfill her wish. But their mom planned to use the gift money for fixing up their new home instead. The kids thought it was for electronics and didn't complain. But Lee wasn't a fool. She saw right through her mother's true intentions. Lee had one nagging question: why was her mom back so late today? When she found out she went for drinks with her bowling pals, she reluctantly drew the curtains. Lacey advised her to reserve some personal space, as she juggled family and work daily. Life was exhausting, and she needed time to unwind. The night before Christmas, the kids eagerly awaited gifts from Santa. The priest from the church stopped by since he brought gifts for needy children every Christmas, but Lacey suggested he check elsewhere. Since she already had gifts under the tree for her kids, the priest was left hanging. The next day, the alarm clock blasted them awake. They called their mom, then dove under the tree to hunt for gifts showcasing all on the dining table countdown and then wrap. But their outcome was disappointing. They got tools, not electric toys, and no toys or TV. Lacey? She got handmade gloves, leaving them looking disappointed. They wanted to express their discontent, but couldn't dare to snap at their mom, who cheerily explained that these gifts were housewarming gifts. Upon hearing this, Lee exploded. "This isn't Christmas. We're living in a house with absolutely nothing that belongs to us. We just wish for a family where everything matters. Better days are on the horizon, and don't forget to subscribe."